Good morning. Good morning and welcome. Just want to let you know that this video is pre-recorded and it is going to be streaming off of Facebook and YouTube. I want to welcome you. My name is Barbara Ragsdale and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that lives in the San Antonio, Texas area. And I will bring to you every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. a pre-recorded video for our scrapbook page layout series. And so this week we are going to begin a new layout. So I already have my base down. It's just a sheet of 12 by 12 DSP from the Lovely in Linen Designer Series paper. And I'll be showing you the rest of the pages so that you can get an idea of all the different colors that you can do in this particular layout. Now, before I go any further and before I forget, I'm totally sorry, but I forgot to pull the names for the weekly drawing. I know I literally just totally forgot, and I'm already starting to pre-record the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm still going to do the drawing, but I'm going to do it Sunday. So when you join me Sunday, I'll be doing two drawings, the one from tonight and then the one from last Sunday. So hopefully you guys can join me Sunday afternoon to see if anybody that liked, commented, and shared last Wednesday's video, who wins, okay? So here we go. We're going to get started with layout number 41. Like I said, we are using the Lovely in Linen Designer Series paper, and let me show you. We have, this is one side, and all I have is scraps because I've been using this for other things. But these are all of the different there's six of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 designs. And because our designer series paper is double-sided, let me see if I can show you. Well, I'll just flip it around here. So that one has that side. And then this one, and then it has that side. That one's really pretty. And then on this one, you have this design, which we're going to be using that in today's. And on this one, this is a very colorful pack of paper. You have this design, some night and navy going on there. And then we got some pale papaya and basic white at that design. And then the flip side to that is this soft succulent and basic white with a touch of evening evergreen. We're going to be using that too. And then you have this design, pretty. And then the back side, which is going to be the base that we're going to be using for layout number 41. So I'm going to set this aside because I'm going to need this one next week. And I want to make sure that I do not cut that one so that I don't have to buy another pack of paper. All right. So if you've not ever joined me before, my name is Barbara Ragsdale. I can't remember if I said that already, but I do want to welcome you to Scrapbook Page Layouts. These are pre-recorded videos. And if you like, comment, and share, make sure to like, comment, or share, and you get entered into the weekly drawings. And if you share, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you come back to the comment section and type that you shared it so I can give you extra credit because you get 2 entries onto the wheel for weekly prize drawings. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our layout. We have this gorgeous piece of designer series paper. It's what is that? It's not necessarily plaid, but it's just lines. Looks like squares. We're dealing with soft succulent, and then these lines are evening evergreen. Okay, so now I have this. We're going to use this piece of designer series paper. I'm loving these tones. I really am. And so we're going to be using this designer series paper. But what I want to do is I want to do a banner cut down here at the bottom. And I want to show you an easy way to do a banner cut. And I'm going to actually mark the back side of it. All I did in order to get a banner cut is I took a square piece of cardstock. I'll probably use this as a template. Originally, it was 4x4. So this is kind of a little tip. It was 4x4 square. And I cut it from corner to corner in order to get a triangle. And then in order to get the banner, because you can manually cut it and it might not be straight. And so I wanted it to be at least straight. Okay. And so what I did is I'm going to take this triangle piece, and where the ends line up with my sides, that's where I'm going to kind of mark it. Okay. And I'm just going to manually cut it. I'm not even going to bother about putting it in my trimmer and doing it, but you can certainly do it if you need pretty straight cuts. Okay, so both of my ends right here line up with the piece of cardstock, and I am just literally going to lightly with my pen, if it writes, let's see if it writes. Yeah, it writes. I'm going to just mark it. Okay. If you were doing the other side, you could do it with a pencil if you want to. And so I'm just going to let me get my regular scissors. I am just going to cut from, because it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to cut the other corner. Get the other corner. Trying to get my scissors on that corner. There we go. Go. And then I got that little piece there. And then now I have my banner cut. And it at least looks decent. All right. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to use glue so I can get this into place. I'm going to use some of our all-purpose glue. So I do want to thank you for joining. These videos are literally, and even the things that I do on Sundays, I am literally here to give you inspiration, give you some ideas, and inspire you to get those scrapbook page layouts going. And I am just eyeballing it. There is no rhyme or reason to where I'm putting this. So if you want to leave an inch or half an inch or whatever, I will tell you I am going to be putting a photo mat on here. So I'm just trying to line that up. And then we're going to smooth that down. That way that glue sticks to this designer series paper. Okay. All right. And now what do we got going on next? We have a mat. And I'm going to flip this over. These colors are, I'm putting glue on soft succulent. Why is the glue not coming out? I think there's something on the edge there. Let me see if I can get that off. This is soft succulent, and I am matting it on a piece of Night of Navy, just so you know. Some of y'all might have, these are colors that coordinate with the designer series paper. Okay, so we're just going to do that little number right there. And then this is going to be going kind of right there. Okay. So for me, I guess, even though there wasn't any rhyme or reason, I wanted this piece to straddle. And we are going to be using, I've already kind of pre-cut these to use these sheets up. So this is what's left off of a dimensional sheet. So when you get to the point where all you have is the edges, let's use those edges. We'll just use that one. That one's kind of funky, but that's okay. And we're going to put that kind of, we'll put it right there. It seems like a good place for a mat. All right. Now, what I'm going to do next is I have some pieces of designer series paper I have already cut, and I've got a little trick I'm going to show you here, because I do not have 12 by 12 Night of Navy. So what I had to do was take a piece of my 8.5 by 11 and just cut it on the long. But even then, I was still going to be short. So you're going to see what I'm doing with this. So let's get started. I've got, let me see which one. That one goes on the top. That one goes on the bottom. That one goes, I got that. There we go. Trying to get these in the right order. I think I got those. Okay. So we're going to put this strip down, and let me get some glue on the back. I hope you all are having a great morning wherever you are. Hope you're getting some much needed rain and cooler weather. Oh my, I'm just so ready for the fall. Who's ready for the fall? Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for the fall. I'm ready for cooler weather and for the house to smell good, because I'm probably got something in the crock pot. I'm just lining that up, and then I'm going to smooth that down so that sticks down there. Okay, now on this one, let me see, because I'm going to mat this on the back. So I need to put that one down there, and then I might have to gauge that one there. So let me put this down. We're going to put down this piece of Night of Navy cardstock. And get that one down. I'm going to leave a little bit of room from that top one there. I think y'all can already see where I'm going to be going next week with having to line up page 1 with page 2. Okay, so let me measure the difference. What is that? Oh, I can barely see. It looks like 1/2 inch. It looks like 1/2 inch, and I don't think it's really going to matter. Oh, I'm scared to move that one because it looks like it might be in place, but I'm gonna put a little bit of glue just in the middle so I have to move it around, it's not so obvious. I'm going to stand up so I can actually see from the top here. That looks straight. That looks straight enough, you guys. Oh, it moved. I moved it. That looks straight enough. But we're going to see real quick. We're going to see if I did it at least half decent here. Because there should be... Oh, I did it. Okay. Sit back down now. Okay. So, y'all are going to see where I'm going with this. Bear with me. There's some method to my little madness here. All right, so let's get some glue on the back of this strip. I love this paper. Y'all saw all the colors that go in this paper, and so I'm trying to get it without getting glue on my hands. So if you decide to recreate this layout, you got a lot of colors to work with. Lots of spring to summer colors. And I'm more of a earth tones person, so I know y'all normally see me using these earth tones and these softer colors, but every now and then I'll get a wild hair in me and break out some color. I have to be in that mood. You know what I mean? A lot of the layouts that I do reflect kind of my personality, I think. Let's see if I can get that up without getting glue. And then we're going to line that one up. I'm just trying to make sure I've got equal space between the ends here. I'm not so concerned about that middle piece. Okay, and then we're going to smooth that down. All right, what else we got going on here? I'm going to do something I've never done before, and it's going to be including one of the, what do they call these? These are the Slimline envelopes. And let me show you what I do with the envelopes. Here we go. I'm like, what did I do with the envelopes? These are our Slimline envelopes. By the way, the supply list will be in the event description. So if you want to check out all the supplies that I used in order to recreate this layout, it will be in the supply. So we have some Slimline envelopes. There's 15 that come to a pack. And this looks like, I should have looked this up, but this looks like either smoky slate or Sahara sand or gray granite. It looks like gray granite, but you've got a gray one, you've got the soft succulent one, and then you've got the white ones. And then I should have showed the other ones. On the inside of every envelope, you've got a little design happening there, and you can see the one in the soft succulent, and then the one in this gray one is kind of like that one, except it's gray. So if you do any Slimline cards, or if you want to incorporate this little thing happening here into your scrapbook page layouts, you can. Okay, so why did I use an envelope? Well, for two reasons. One, because it's soft succulent, and I've got soft succulent in my layout, so I wanted to use it. But the other part is, so often when we do our scrapbook page layouts, sometimes there's like little keepsakes that you want to put in the album. Now, this is a Slimline envelope, so, you know, not a whole lot is going to fit in there. I mean, it is long, so if you had like notes or a letter or something that you wanted to save and you wanted to incorporate it into your scrapbook page layout, you can get away with using this. Plus, it takes up a lot of space. That was mainly the thing here with me. It's big and long, and it totally works with a 12 by 12 scrapbook page layout. Now, if you put something in there, for those of you that use page protectors, whichever side your layout is open, like when you go to slide it in, whichever side, if you decide to recreate this, pay attention to that when you're doing the layout. And what I mean is, let's say it's top loading, okay? And then you slide your page, because there's different kinds of page protectors. But let's just say it's top loading. So you're going to load your layout into your page protector. It would be perfect to have your envelope going up. That way, if you wanted to slide anything out or be able to pull it out easy, you can do that. Okay. But if you had like side loading, which I've seen side loading go this way, and I've also seen it go this way. Okay. Just keep in mind that when you do your layout, like this particular layout right here, just to give you an example, I'm just going to hold that down. This layout looks good either this way, or if you decide to turn it that way, it's kind of weird. Or if you wanted to turn it depending on what side your opening is. Okay. You could totally do it that way and flip this envelope that way if it's, right side loading. This layout looks good anyway way you turn it. Okay. But I just wanted to point that out, especially if you plan on putting something in there like little paper keepsakes or something small that will fit in an envelope. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is we're actually going to put this up with some dimensionals, and I'm going to put several of them on there because this is pretty long. Get some on there, and we'll just put that one on the corner like that. Use that up. So I want to be creative when we got lots of products to work with here when it comes to Stampin' Up. So if you needed an idea on what to do, throw these envelopes in a layout, especially if you've got some keepsakes. Put one there, and then we're going to put one more right there because I'm planning on using that up. Okay, so now this is going to go right here over this section, and I'm going to leave it just top loading. I'm going to pretend like mine is top loading. Now, do you see where I am overlapping this little area right here? Because I didn't have a full 12 by 12 strip, when I took that piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, I just cut it up. Okay, I cut it up so that it looks like it goes all the way across. Okay, so that's like another tip. You know, if you don't have the right size paper, figure out how to put it in your layout to where it just kind of, it looks like it's full, you know. Put it behind something, put something over to cover it. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. And I made them a little bit wider than necessary, just to make sure that I had plenty of space. And none of the ends showed. Okay, so it looks like a continuous piece of Night and Navy, and it's not. Okay, now I am going to put a couple of mats on here because we don't want to waste this space. Okay, this is big enough for like a 4x6 photo, and this is like maybe a 3x3, and this one's like a 3x5. Now I realized after I cut these pieces, if you had larger pictures, you can definitely do them a little bit wider because you have a lot more space here. These envelopes are 3 7/8 inch wide. Okay, so you can definitely make these a little bit wider. And you can use one for a picture and one for a journaling mat, or, you know, whatever you want to use it for. And then, so we're going to just put these down directly on the envelope because we already have some dimension going with the envelope being up. And I'm going to leave a little bit of space, and that helps cover up the seam to the envelope as well. Okay, so I'm going to put this up kind of right about there. Press that down. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And if you're also recreating this, you have plenty of space on here if you wanted to put some other things, like, let's say you wanted to put, you know, like right here, you wanted to put summer 2022, you know, with some giant letters or stickers or something. You know, you have plenty of space to put something right here. Now, one thing I am going to do is I just happen to have this scrap piece of this soft succulent ribbon, this sheer ribbon. And so I am going to, let me get my glue dots. Thought I had those out already. And I'm just going to leave it that particular size, but I'm going to get a glue dot, and I'm going to fold this in half, kind of like a V. And let me get a glue dot right there in the middle. That way it sticks. I need it to stick, so it's easier for me to work with. And then we're going to put a couple of glue dots. Do I have another glue dot on there? Nope. Let's get another one on there. I want to put 2 glue dots because I want to make sure it sticks. Okay. And I think this was an afterthought, so let me figure out. I think it went right here. I'm just going to slide it in there. I probably should have figured out where I'll put the... We'll just put it like that, kind of going down. My fingers are shrinking, and my ring keeps, like, it wants to just fall off. So it's like turning on me. It's annoying. Now I have not used these yet, and let me bring them up so you can see them a little better. If you have not seen these are so cute. I was wondering why I hadn't used them yet. It's still a full package, but these are heart pearls. And unlike our, regular pearls that are just round, these are heart. These are in the shape of hearts. I know y'all probably cannot even see those, but they're in the shape of hearts. They're so cute. And there's two different kinds, or there might be three. Definitely the ones in the middle are kind of like the shininess of our regular pearls. They're just in the shape of hearts. And there's two different sizes. And then the top one looks more like a matte, like there's no shine to it at all. And then the bottom one has a little bit, like it's I don't know, like a satin, I guess you can say. So they're all the same. Now these bottom ones only have no, there's two sizes. They just look like they're the same size. So each one of them has two sizes, big ones and little ones. Okay, so we're going to use those. I want to use those. So let me grab my take your pick, and let's see. I want to use the shimmer ones. I really do. So we're gonna put them right in the middle. I want to use big ones, and I want to interchange little ones. And another big one. I'm just going to go across this whole little section here because it needs something there. Did I put that on right? Oh, gosh, that's so upside down. That's like sideways. Let me try to space them out a little bit. It's because I picked it up wrong. And we'll put one right there. Oh, let's fix that. I'll just use my tip there. That is so crooked. Bear with me. I'm trying to get it straight at least. Okay, now let's get a big one. It's because they're on here weird, and it's the way I'm picking them up too. Let's see if I can get that on there. I was trying to end with a big one. Ugh. Come on. Come on. Like, come on. All right, let's see. I was trying to end with a big one, but you know what? I think, hold on. Let me move this over a little bit. Oh, never mind. That piece of adhesive from the back is like, it's stuck on the cardstock. All right, well, let's just go on. It's not going to end with a big one because I didn't space them out right, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. This little one is going to be, come on. I'll just stick it back down. Of course, when it popped off the second time, the adhesive came back up with it. So I probably could do it, but I'm not. Okay. I was trying to get it. That's going to drive me nuts now. All right. Where else can I put some? I think that's it. I don't want to overdo it. I just thought it was a nice little touch to put something on there, along with some ribbon and some of these little heart pearls that are so stinking cute. And I think that's it. Let me just double check and make sure I don't have any missing pieces, missing loose pieces. I don't. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Present to you layout number 41, page number 1. Using our Lovely in Linen designer series paper. So I hope you enjoyed the layout today. Thank you all for joining wherever you're joining from. I will go back and look at the comments after the live, just so you know, this is pre-recorded. So let me see. Anything else? Just make sure to check out the event description. There's some links in there we got one more day. Tomorrow is the end of Sale-a-Bration. So if you place an order of at least $50 or more on my website, not only are you going to get the free kit in the mail for the month, but you also get to choose a level $1 $50 item for Sale-a-Bration at checkout. Plus, you'll also get a coordinating accessory from me as well. So, but tomorrow is the deadline for the August kit. And then I will be back Sunday afternoon, and we will be doing the free kit in the mail for September. So I hope to see you Sunday afternoon. Y'all have a great day wherever you are. Be blessed, stay crafty, and we will see y'all later. Bye.